So she did a reading for me. Nessa, color changing, did a reading for me, and it was so exciting. I picked a deck called Goddess deck, sorry, and she did a reading, and it just amazed me that the goddess that I already know showed up in the reading. So it really did affirm for me that things are going right and I'm doing the right things and all that good stuff. And I'm grateful for her for taking the time to do that. And I'm also very grateful to, you know, the circle of friends that I have around me currently, and the circle widening. There are so many people out there who just inspire me and just make this so real for me, and I appreciate that. Like I said, I was very hesitant at first to join the group because I set my intentions daily and I say my affirmations daily. But I will say this to anyone who is looking to come on board, or maybe has been on the outskirts for a year like I was. The difference of watching and participating is community. You truly do feel embraced, you truly do feel engaged, and you truly do feel engulfed. And so I think you really should, if for nothing else, join for the community. And then, you know, just to keep going. And although today is my day 7, I've been watching a lot of these folks for a year, and so I know a lot of their stories, and I know a lot of what's going on around them and what they intend to manifest. And another thing is strength in groups, and it's not for no reason that it's said all the time there's strength in groups, because there is. If a whole bunch of minds are thinking about this intention or this goal for this person, not just themselves but a whole bunch of other people are doing it as well, that makes that intention, the universe has to look up and say, wait a minute, you know, maybe I need to make this happen for this person. So we definitely get that from this community. And so again, I want to thank the community, and I also want to encourage everyone to try and join as soon as possible, and keep looking if you're not, you know, sure yet, and get to know the people who are around and know that they're safe. I'm really excited about February 23rd. I live in Washington, D.C., but as I said before, I am from New Jersey, and I love New York City. I actually moved there and lived there for about 4 months, and in my heart, I'm a country girl, although I've never really lived in the country. But in my heart, I'm a country girl, and so the city life is too constrictive for me. You know, whereas everyone else would say that the country would be too constrictive, city life is too constrictive. I'm a Libra. There's too many things to do out there, too many things to look at and see and be part of, and it makes making decisions for me that much worse. So it's just too constrictive for me, and so I moved to DC, which I call a country city. Although there's a lot to do, it's very divided, and so although you may have the choice of going, you know, somewhere, you're more comfortable somewhere else, and I appreciate that. And eventually I will move out into a farm away from everybody else, but with the ability to get back into the city to enjoy city life as well. Quick tidbit about myself. I am a military brat. My father was in the military for 22 years, and so I have traveled all over the world. I actually lived in Germany for 12 years. My father did 3 tours in Germany, so I lived in Germany for 12 years total. I was born in Texas. At 6 months we went to Germany, Würzburg, Germany, and my actual fluid first language was German, believe it or not, although we left when I was just about to turn 5. I was the first black child to go to an all-German school, and the school was had just divided from all-inclusive lower elementary middle school to its own lower school, its own elementary school, and its own middle school. And so I got to cut the ribbon for the lower school, the kindergarten or pre-K, as in the United States say. I got to cut the ribbon for that, and so the little tidbit, I thought I would give you a tidbit every time I talk to you, so you can learn a little bit more from me through my videos. So that's a little tidbit about myself. While I was in Germany, the last tour, the last 4 years, I came back to the States when I was 14 years old. I had to think about it. 14 years old. And so when I came back to the States, no, I'm sorry, I was 15 years old. Wow. When I came back to the States, I had been to Spain. I did a student exchange in Hungary. I was one of the first people to walk across, once the wall fell, to Czechoslovakia. I've been to Prague 7 times. I've been to a whole bunch of other little towns within Czechoslovakia. A total of 22 trips to Czechoslovakia. So I've been to Czechoslovakia a whole bunch of times. I actually love it. Prague is so beautiful. And let's see, I've been in Spain, Italy. Love northern Italy, the south of France. Don't really like Paris. Sorry for all you Frenchies out there. It wasn't very inviting for me. The one thing, when people ask me about Paris, the one thing I say is that it wasn't welcoming to me, and it was cluttered. I didn't, not like city cluttered, but like, I can't explain it, but it just wasn't, I didn't feel comfortable there at all. I just was not welcomed, and so I don't really like Paris, but I love the south of France, and I say it all the time. This is a intention, something I'll manifest. I will own property in the south of France or the north of Italy. There's no question in my mind about that. I will own property there. So I think I'll end there. Today is my day 7. It's been a great day. Be well, be safe, be peace.